All right, we're gonna do an 18,000 mile review on our 2024 Chevy Colorado ZR2. Gonna do the good first, the bad, then the ugly. Starting front to back. It looks amazing, but there are things I'll cover on the front again. Number one best modification. Makes it 10 times more aerodynamic and it gets me better mileage. Speaking of mileage, the engine is great, tons of power, awesomeness, and by adding camo, I achieve anywhere from 20 to 22 miles to the gallon going to work, and 16 to 18 at 80 and 85, and 14 to 15 in town, sometimes 16. Not too bad overall though, for having 18,000 miles. It's pretty good on fuel. I think overall average lifetime is like 19.8 according to the Liometer, but it's within a half to 1 mile to the gallon at all times, mostly to the good, sometimes to the bad. So it evens out. We're gonna call it 19.5 average for 18,000 miles. Not bad for 33s. So yes, the engine's amazing, does great, a little loud. We'll cover that inside, but not bad, not bad. All right, next, what's holding up well? So far, the rock rails are holding up amazing. There's only a few little bungs and bangs. Insert clip of whammage here.
This.
And seats are holding up very well, firm. The seat side bolstering is not wearing out from my wife sliding her butt on and off 40,000 different times during filming of off-roading.
That is not fair.
It's totally fair. I'm just saying how well the seat's holding up. 18,000 miles, this probably has 100,000 miles worth of butt slidage over the seat edge from filming. So doing great.
It's not fair. It's true though.
Best interior accessory.
I'm short, I'm corgi sized.
Yes. Best interior accessory is floor mats. I like the interior a lot. I love the stitching, the screen, the digital screens. The seats are great. The heated seats work great. So moving on to the rear. Oh my goodness. Yes, as a tall guy, 6 feet 2 inches tall, you can sit behind someone that's 5 feet 3 3/4 inches tall.
5'4".
5 foot 3 3/4, people, don't let her lie to you. It is, look how comfy I am. It's as much room as a Gladiator. Now, I can sit behind myself. If you move the seat back 2 inches, I can drive from the same position, which is, it puts it right here at my knees, but not too bad. I'm gonna move it up to where I can sit behind myself comfortably-ish. All right, inserting front here, you can show the side. Where I normally drive approximately, I still have good legroom here. Adjusted there, lean that there. I've only moved up like an inch or so. And then I can fully sit behind myself. So honestly, that's one of my biggest concerns, was legroom. And yes, I can close the door. Yes, I have the sunroof, people, so I still have headroom. If I take my hat off, I have a solid inch of headroom. So don't go beating your passengers on the off-road Baja, but you'd have plenty of headroom for the highway. But not bad, I could ride back here from anywhere from 2 to 6 hours comfortably enough. We do not have to fold down armrest, I would like that. Also, favorite feature, good thing, rear AC. Children love it, adults have to have it pretty much. Well, at least old people. Insert old people, we're not telling you who. Seats are good though, like them a lot. Dog seat cushion, great accessory.
And for everybody who hasn't seen the inside of our truck before, we have the cloth seats on this model.
We do. It's dusty, but it's just holding up well. Other favorite feature, the shocks. They ride amazing. The suspension's amazingly awesome. Payload's good. I've hauled significant amounts of payload camping and just rocks and random things and towed trailers. Does great. Moving to the back, bumper's held up strong and sturdy. A few scuff marks. Nice and shiny. And a tow hitch. And some lightning blue Chevrolet letters we put on. And another great thing is the transmission. This one's been way better than our Gen 2s. You know, our Gen 2 is good. We've used that one pretty hard. This one's been good though. Hasn't overheated. Hasn't slipped, hasn't had any problems. Smooth as butter. So I'll get it serviced at like 36,000 miles or 30,000 miles and just keep her alive. Been solid though. So yes, front to back, I like it as a whole. It's good. Those are all the good things. Now, oh man, what the heck? What's the negatives? No hood struts. My 2022 had hood struts. Still miss those. You can buy them cheap enough. I have some, I need to install them. 2.7 is a good engine, I like it. Seems great and solid, but inside it is a wee bit noisy. Not bad, but it's definitely noisier than the old V6, I'd say. The overall truck though is pretty quiet, averages like 66 decibels. On highway at 65 to 75. 80, it's around like 67-ish, 68, which is pretty quiet. So I've had zero problems, but I do know I have a radiator hose that smells occasionally. Right here, this top one, that has O-ring problem. It doesn't have it yet on ours, but it will. Guaranteed pretty much right here. I can smell coolant occasionally. Coolant is not low. Well, actually, I haven't checked it recently for like 2 weeks. Oh, we're right at the perfect line, so we're still good. Just a smidgen below line, so I think it has just the tiniest little drip. Not right now, but when it's running.
Occasionally you can smell it.
We got it. You can see it right here. See that orange stuff? That's from the coolant that drips out. That's why I smell coolant. You see that orange right there?
It looks like dust. It looks like sand.
Yeah, it looks like sand and dust. That's the coolant. We'll wash it and watch it, but that's the coolant. Yeah, because it's orange. It's the Dextron when it dries.
But anybody who's watching this, if you are still under warranty, watch for that and get it fixed.
Yes, I still have more miles, 22 or 12,000 miles left. Or no, more than that. Whatever, 36,000 minus 18. We have that much left. But it does have that, and that it is a little low. So we'll get that checked out at my dealership.
Yes, but it is covered under warranty.
It's totally covered under warranty.
And it's a problem on the 23s and 24s.
Exactly, 24 and halves or something like that. Yeah, I can see where it's got it leaking. They don't have it, but yep.
But if you get a 25 and 26, it has been resolved.
Yep. But I like the engine a lot. It's been good. Ours needs a bath.
It does need a bath. It hasn't had its fall bath yet.
So yeah, another bad is, and it's not really terrible, it's a mild annoyance. The radio updates are frequent-ish. Sometimes it'll disconnect your Bluetooth, you have to go back and reconnect it. Occasionally it'll like turn the radio, well, like I've had it once in 18,000 miles, turn the radio up and my seat moved. But other than that.
Yeah, that was really, you thought I was super short.
I did. Well, I did.
I am super short, but.
Yes, that only happened once. That was recent, so I'll keep you updated if it happens again. But
I think the worst part about the updates is when it does disconnect your phone, is you have to make sure to reconnect it when your screen is cold.
Exactly.
Your phone, if your screen is hot, it will not let you press those buttons to connect your phone. So you have to do it first thing when you start up the truck for the day. Otherwise, you are screwed.
Exactly. Another annoyance is you have to hold this button to get it to make a phone call. Instead of just pushing it, you have to hold it like 3 seconds. Then it'll go to your Android Auto, which at least it works, but it's still annoying. That's a bad one. I think that's bad. They should fix that because my old one was better at that. Chevy, listen.
Yes, it needs to work like the Subaru, surprisingly.
Next bad that is really super annoying. Seats do not fold down at all. I've hated that ever since. I can get to zero storage behind there. Oh, we forgot to get on the storage. Storage is decent underneath. It's not
as good as the second gen.
But it's got these nice little levers, and it's not quite as good as second gen, but it's pretty decent. It fits most of our stuff, so that is good, but behind the seats is nice for storing other things. So that is super annoying. It is annoying. This is a bad or good, I don't know yet. I will update. It is 18,000 miles in, and I want to say we're about half tread life going off the wear bars there. So you probably get about 30 to 36,000 miles, depending on how much highway and town driving you do. I do a lot of highway, so it's going pretty well. So I think I'd get about 36,000 miles out of these tires, which is good and bad. I was hoping for 40 or 50 because you spend a lot of money. You'd like at least 50,000, but you know, that's also wishful thinking. 36 isn't bad though.
And for the record, we have been following the rotation schedule.
Yeah, so I rotate them every 5,000 miles, sometimes a little under, and I change oil every 5,000 miles, and it does amazingly good on that. Oh, that's a bad. Engine oil. I do burn some oil.
Yes, that was the one I couldn't remember.
I burned some oil, like well, actually I pushed it to 6,000 miles in oil changes. And last time I was close to a quart down. It was above in the hash marks, but almost a quart in 6,000 miles, which isn't bad. I researched it, considered normal, so not bad for a turbo engine. But my old Chevy's never burned any oil in my ZR2s or my Fords. It's always nice to not have to add oil.
Yeah, that Ford doesn't burn any oil.
That one doesn't burn. It might. We don't know.
We were assuming it doesn't. It's been good so far.
It hasn't burned any since I bought it and put like 1,500 miles on it. But that's not that many. I changed oil, so we'll check it here in 2,000 or 3,000 miles. Anyways, yep, that's it though. The engine oil definitely. I wonder if we should pull it in the shop. We'll check it. All right, another thing the rest of the truck looks great, but I like the flow tab, but I missed the design of the 2021, 2022s. That was a better front end in my opinion.
Yeah, because then they didn't need the flow tie. Everything was just
Exactly.
flowed through.
Open grill.
Which I'm guessing helped with mileage, going with the smaller engine maybe.
Maybe, and this has a better approach, so that does help. But yes, I like it, but I love-hate thing.
It's a love-hate thing, so it's good or bad depending on what design you like, but
yes.
To be real with everyone, like overall, our truck has been pretty nice. And we don't really have that many.
Oh, there's one I forgot that I hate, the sunroof.
Oh yes, the sunroof.
The passion.
If you're tall, don't get the sunroof.
We'll show that here in a second. God, it is terrible. Worst thing ever. Oh yes, that is not great. So the oil was changed at 16,000, and I am down about, I don't know, between half and 2/3 of a quart. So that is not awesome. That's like in 2,000 miles, I burned apparently about this time about a little over half a quart, it looks like. So, oh yeah, she's down. I mean, it hasn't set like for a full 15 or 20, so it's probably just down about a half. Because I check it pretty regularly, about every week to 2 weeks I check it. So, anyways, so yes, the sunroof is that's the ugly. So now we're on to the ugly. The ugly is the sunroof. Sunroof is the most terrible, hideous thing ever. No, it doesn't leak. Yes, it works fine. Yeah, I don't get the dents in the cab like the other 2024s. This is me just sitting normal with the hat. My head hits the roof without a hat. I have like a 1/2 inch of clearance over here. It kind of ducks in at an angle, so if I sit straight normal, how I drive, relatively relaxed, tucking belly in for the camera. Right here at my towel point, I've got that much from my bottom of the fingers tops, about a 1/2 inch, 1/2 to 3/4 of an inch. Ugh, a little slight up and a bump. You go over here, you're good. You got about the same as the regular one. It also cuts in your headspace in the middle and the back. So, worst thing ever.
Like, so if you're tall, like he has a seat all the way down.
All the way down. Like the only thing I could lower. Oh, well, apparently it wasn't quite all the way down, but it was literally 0 inches. Like it went down. Yeah. So it's basically the thickness of these two fingers on top of each other. So that much. I can measure that, but it's just about a 1/2 inch exactly.
Yeah, so if you're short, this isn't going to bother you, but if you're over 6 foot, I think it's going to
Makes it hard to wear hats. Yes, I should have known when I bought it. We were too excited, got in it, and then just didn't notice. And then something you notice afterwards. So hindsight is 2020.
We should have got package 3 and not the sunroof.
Yes, get package 3. Well,
if you buy a new one now,
get package 3.
Yeah, if you're buying new, it all comes with everything. The sunroof is an add-on now.
And it even comes with like ventilated seats and stuff. So.
Yes.
Sunroof sucks. Sunroof's still an add-on. Other than that, interior's holding up well. Seems no rattles, no shakes, no shimmies, no jimmies.
And we've been quite off-road a lot, so at this point, if it's not having them, it's pretty sturdy.
Top of the world, we're scratch to record some BAM! But that was on the way down. I thought I knew what I was doing.
So the last of the ugly, are you ready for it?
Sure am.
You ready to tell them about your skid plate woes?
Oh yes, the skid plate. It is cheesy. That's the ugly.
Why don't we take them to the skid plate?
Well, I did a good job taking care of it for 18,000 miles. I've only bent it, broke a bolt, straightened it out, and then rebent it a little.
Oop. Oop.
But it's held up enough, so it still works. Just a little cheesy.
Should we show it to them?
Sure.
Here is the skid plate he was talking about. And as you can see, it does have some wangs and bends.
Oh, this one's bent. They make a new one. Oh wow, yep, it's pretty bent. Not too bent, I mean. That one's bent when I broke a bolt. This one's taking some pretty good scuffs.
But as far as how it's attached is really cheesy. So
this one's alright. That one is super cheesy. It's just a cheap little metal side over clips, and then the bolt that broke and the clip broke, and I had to put a different bolt in and straighten the skid plates. Still holding though, still holding.
So there's another thing that we had to do maintenance-wise. What was it?
It was a problem. Shifter, it wouldn't shift into gear, so like now I can shift up and down, all around. It wouldn't do that, so this part right here was bad. They replaced it under warranty, no problems, didn't scratch anything. So.
No, but that I haven't heard anybody else having that issue, but
I had one or two I read about on forums. That's how I found it. Somebody else had to have theirs replaced too. That same problem. So.
But it's under warranty. It's really quick. It was only like what 30 minutes for them to do it. It wasn't even
30 minutes here. It took them, I don't know, 30 minutes probably. I just dropped it off, picked it up later. So it's lifted 6 inches.
No, it's not. It's on ramps now.
Oh, it's on ramps, so whatever. So,
that is it for the good and the bad and the ugly or issues that we've had. Really, overall, it's been a good truck.
right, the only issue is that hose is a tiny bit of dripping, apparently.
Yes, but we knew that was a possibility.
Yep.
And we've been watching it, so since we know it's happening, we can get it into the dealer and get it fixed. And it's really not an issue if they fix it.
As long as they fix it, we should be good.
Exactly. So as far as like other issues, like it's honestly like we don't really have any major complaints.
No,
like
just the sunroof.
Our major complaint is we made a mistake buying it.
That was my problem. I shouldn't have bought the sunroof, so we'll see.
But as far as like we're going to watch the oil burning, I think that's the most concerning thing that we have going on with it.
It's a half quart and 2,000 miles. I figured. By the time I let it set 15 minutes, it's a half quart low. It's been 2,000. I changed it every 5. I haven't been below the good mark, but or the low hash. But it's close. I'll have to check it and keep an eye on it a little closer.
Yeah, so if you're looking at buying one of these used, or if you're thinking that you want to buy a 2026 or a leftover 2025, I would say that it's a very good platform, and it gets a bad rap on certain things because people love to be negative about the radio issues, the dead batteries. But that was
very little. Look at the Tacomas are worse. These are better than Tacomas. You've got a Trail Boss. If you had a choice between a TRD off-road and a Trail Boss, I'd go with the Trail Boss.
I would too.
These are better engines. They're heavy duty. They're in the heavy duty half tons. I mean,
you get more for your money.
Yeah, it'll tow 7,700 in the Trail Boss platform. I can tow 6,000. I have towed. The heaviest I've towed with it has been about 4,800 pounds. Pallet of cement on a trailer. It's around 5,000 pounds. 4,500 to 5,000 or a little less. It was pretty good though. I couldn't even tell it was there. Tons of power, low in torque's great.
No, it actually made the concrete fall over on the trailer because it had too much power.
Tiny bit before. It was farther back in the trailer. I gave it gas. The tires spun. It rocked it over. But anyways, that goes back to the good. It's amazing torque and horsepower. It's good. I like it. And it's only a second slower than a Raptor. Not even quite a full second slower than a 2024 Raptor or 5 Raptor, whatever they came out. 2024s. This one is much cheaper and has just more features you can get too.
Yes, so if you're looking for a used one or a new one, highly recommend. Don't believe everything you hear online, because after they've dialed it in, the Chevy, I trust it going out into the backwoods without any problems.
Me too. I haven't even lost any transmissions yet.
No, our other one we did, but that transmission was known for having issues. This one has been rock solid, knock on wood, but I would highly recommend it to any family who wants to go exploring and feel safe taking their family to do so.
Oh, yeah.
So next up will be a video here soon on all the trail damage that he is now discovering.
One more is negative.
Uh-oh. If you're still with us, you get another negative, I guess.
Yeah, I think we got a CV joint that's going out. It's got a bunch of grease coming out. So, negative, and we'll insert this pre-finished ramp up, I guess. Right there, we have a CV joint, boots leaking and grease and stuff. Yep, that is grease. That is blue nuts. That sucks. Annoying. Other than that, shocks are good.
And this is why you keep them stock, so the warranty covers them.
Exactly. Everything else is good as far as I can tell. There's probably nothing to see. She flipped this and post whatever. Good, 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 good. So, yep, that's a negative right there. That's a negative.